Everything has changed and change is bad. That is why I'm here today listening to wired earphones. Today on the Superchunk Show, we are featuring another cheapy wonder that sounds amazing for the price. Kinda like in the same vein as the Moondrop Arias when they first hit the scene. I always find it very exciting to discover new cheapy gems that over-delivers in terms of sonics while not pounding too hard on my wallet. That's right, today we are talking about the Simgot EM2R Roltion. Now, this is a disclaimer, the EM2R is provided to me by Simgot for an honest review. I spent the whole week listening to them while watching the entire season of Kamen Rider Saber. Let's go! So when I first laid eyes on the box of the EM2R, I was utterly shocked. How can there not be any waifus on the box? The Simgot EM2R does feature a girl on the packaging, however, just not in the usual anime style. The artwork is honestly glorious and a breath of fresh air from the anime-inspired chifi offerings that is pooped all over the place these days. The style of art here is traditional gongbi drawings. I think they made it very classy, and this combining the elements of Chinese art into its packaging. The EM2R features a hybrid dual driver design that has a carbon nanotube dual cavity dynamic driver and is paired with a Knowles balanced armature. The IEM comes in various colors, but the one that I have on hand is clear. The EM2R also features interchangeable 2-pin cables. For those of you who like to cable roll, this is perfect. The case on the EM2R is great, plastic molding without any rough edges, quite meticulous might I add. In terms of fit, I found them really comfortable and can be used for long listening sessions. It does come with a 3.5mm silver-plated copper cable as stock. I find the quality of the cable to be more than decent. A minor gripe about the ear guides is that I find them a little bit too aggressive, so it's a bit too wiggly, it's a bit too much. Well, inside the packaging is a faux leather case. Simgot provides different types of ear tips inside it as well. One that focuses on the mids while the other emphasizes bass, and it comes in all sizes as well for both of these two types. It is quite nice to have different tips to roll just to change the sound somewhat. Also, there is quite a pretty pin in there too with the motif that is for the EM2R. Honestly, I think they put in a lot of effort with the pin, and it's quite a nice touch even in such a cheap IEM that you get such case candies. It's quite a nice touch. Now moving on to sound, the EM2R Roltion has a classic V-shaped sound which I believe should be making a comeback, as recent releases tends to be a bit neutral warm. I hope you are like me, who is actually a little bit sick of this type of signature already. Check out the soundscape of the EM2R for a visualization of sound somewhere here. A classic V-shape features enhanced bass response in either the sub-bass or mid-bass section, or both, while having boosted treble frequencies that lends to have a sparkling listen. Mid-range, as per definition, tends to sit a little bit back. What you get on the whole is quite a wide-sounding IEM that emphasizes the vastness of the soundstage. Next, moving on to bass. Bass on the EM2R goes really deep in the cheapy price category. The focus here is on the sub-bass where quality rumbles can be heard. I enjoy the tight sub-bass tones. Sub-bass is fast and concise as well, making it a perfect platform for other frequencies to be built on. Now, mid-bass tapers from the quantity of the sub-bass, but again retains its excellent transients and tonal character of the sub-bass. Kick drums have good slam while ample details to match as well. Mid-range, as per the V-shaped signature, the mid-range of the EM2R does sit back quite a bit. Although not at the forefront, they are never drowned out by other competing frequencies. Vocals here lend a thinner character than usual compared to the neutral warm IEMs that is also common these days. Quality though is still pretty much elite, as you get many nuances from vocals that is supported by a very well-defined soundstage. It is almost 3D sounding. As many of you know, much of the instruments that we often hear occupy the mid-range band. As such, it is quite common for warm IEMs to sound congested. But the EM2R says F you to that and brings out great dimensionality that is enhanced by its V-shaped signature. Treble extension is again nothing short of stellar. There is a very radiant sparkle on the EM2R, and this adds a layer of airiness and separation to define each note while the music plays. And moving on to soundstage. In terms of width and height, the EM2R is class leading in the 100-ish category. Height is tall while the width of the EM2R is very vast. Almost a concert hall experience. With this signature, it becomes easy to have a very well-defined positioning and that there is actually a 3D quality to the music rendered by the Roltion. And finally, in conclusion, now the Simgot EM2R is truly a gem. It is a great one from the Simgot team. braving the trend of releasing neutral warm signatures and releasing a soundstage maestro. What I enjoy massively on the EM2R is its tonality, especially when it comes to simpler acoustic tracks. There's a level of finesse shown on this IEM that rivals others at price points above these. If you already own the Arias, I suggest picking these up as well, because no amount of bonding on the Arias can let you achieve the level of space done by the EM2R. With that said, thank you so much for watching the Superchunk Super Audio Show this week. And if you like the content, a like would be great and a sub would be spectacular. I hope to see you guys soon. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Ciao. Bye guys. Time to stop. Press stop. Stop. No. Bye.